Well, you heard it right here, folks. An incredible lineup of musicians will be performing at this year's Recovery Jam. We're so happy one of those artists could join us. Let's welcome singer-songwriter Brian Fuller to this week's Spotlight Music Series. Glad to have you with us.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me.
So let's start here. You are going to be coming to Charleston, but right now you're in a beautiful spot on a writer's retreat. So
Yes.
what is a writer's retreat? What do you accomplish during this time away from civilization?
Yeah, so it's always a little bit different. In this specific scenario, we're writing songs that are specifically for me, trying to write towards an album and getting songs to put on an album. But it's something that our publishing companies kind of set up all of the time, and sometimes it could just be for just to go out there and get great songs to be able to pitch to other artists in town.
So do you kind of test your wares on your fellow musicians who are also on this writing retreat to see kind of what sticks?
Yeah, I mean, in a way. I mean, we come out here with, you usually try to prepare a little bit, and you bring out some of your best ideas, and sometimes some of the ideas you take out there never even get written, and
Sure.
you just have guys that come out and just somebody in the room says something, oh, that's really cool, that we should write something like that.
And some things stay on the back burner for decades until you're ready to bring it out. And I'm glad you brought up, though, your publishing company. So since moving to Nashville in 2019, you signed with Sony. That's fantastic. So congratulations on that. You made the big move to Nashville. Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from right outside of Savannah, Georgia, in Statesboro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty little town. It's not too big and not too small either, really.
Yeah, well, so you're from the Low Country, because the Low Country goes all the way down to Savannah, Georgia, too. Does that inspire any of your music? What are some of the themes in the music that you write?
Oh, for sure. We actually wrote a song today, and one of the lines in the song talks about the Ogeechee River in Savannah. So it's I try to write stuff that is true to me, and stuff that I think is relatable to the people that I grew up with, and also the people that in different states that are listening to my songs. So it's hard to write something that you don't know. And,
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I definitely try to put a lot of my roots into the songs that I write.
A lot of musicians, they sing about broken hearts, about love, about faith, kind of everyday living. Are those some of the similar themes that you weave through your words?
Yeah, I'm definitely not in a heartbreak phase, I guess I would say. I'm married. I just got married in October.
Oh, congratulations.
So
Newlywed.
most of the songs I'm writing are love songs, when it comes to a girl, I suppose. But yeah, I'm a big believer in God, and my faith is something that I'm not afraid to put into a song, or a lot of nostalgic stuff. I'm a sucker for the way we grew up type songs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, really, there's really no limits on it. I mean, I try to stay pretty broad with it.
In a world that's ever changing and rapidly so, I think we all are feeling a bit nostalgic and sentimental of the past. Talk a bit about the start in the music industry. Was this something that you wanted to set out to do ever since you can remember, or did you wake up one day and you said, you know what, I want to be a musician?
Yeah, it's honestly something that I've just always wanted to do. My mom's a singer. My little brother's a singer. My grandma was a singer. We grew up singing in church a ton. That was kind of, that was the platform and the stage that we had for a long time. And my uncle kind of took a 180 turn to that, and he was a drummer in a metal band.
Wow.
So
and you're country. You're a country singer.
Yeah, I'm country for sure. I like everything, though. I like all genres of music. My grandpa, he wasn't musically inclined, but he had just a really deep love for music. He loved Peter Frampton and Elvis, some of those guys. And that's a lot of the stuff that I got into, and a lot of stuff that I kind of gravitated towards early on.
Well, you're set to release a 5-song EP later this year, and you're going to be working on stuff throughout 2025. Besides coming to Recovery Jam, what can your fans look forward to as the year progresses?
Oh man, we're actually, I get to announce this today. I haven't actually done it on social media yet, but we're playing CMA Fest this year for the first time, which I'm super excited about. That's going to be a blast. We're doing a lot of festivals this year. We're going down to one of the ones I'm most excited about is Gulf Coast Jam down in I think in the Gulf Coast.
Sure.
But
that all sounds so very exciting. We can't wait to see you perform at Recovery Jam. You're going to be performing for us after this break, so we're looking forward to that. And you can find your music wherever fine music is sold. Thank you again for joining us, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
We're back after this.